Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Nurul Hamizah binti Arifin.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Ismahani binti Muhammad.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Siti Nurlina binti Nur Azmi.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Nurul Ruzana.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Arifah Nurkalisha binti Khalid.
Programming is a problem-solving activity. This will involve process of transforming the description of a problem into the solution of that problem by using our knowledge of the problem domain and by relying on our ability to select and use appropriate problem-solving strategies, techniques, and tools. To build a program, programmers use Software Development Method (SDM). There are steps in SDM which are: first, specify the problem requirements; second, analyze the problem; third, design the algorithm to solve the problem; fourth, implement the algorithm; fifth, test and verify the completed program; and last, document, maintain, and update the program.
To find and calculate the mean of the data given by user. To find and calculate the standard deviation by using formula. To find the lowest number and highest from the data. To find the occurrence lower and occurrence higher. The next step is analyze the problem. Firstly, the input is the data given by user. Secondly, output, the average and standard deviation. Then, the process, which is the formula for average, sum of data divided by number of data. And then, the formula for standard deviation.
Integer main will be divided into two functions. The first one is function initialize. In the function, we have float data 100, float y, which is the lowest number of the data, float z, which is the highest number of the data, integer m, which is the lowest occurrence of the data, and last, integer q, which is the highest occurrence of the data. The second one is the function call. In this function, we have to call the standard deviation, the lowest number of the data, highest number of the data, lowest occurrence of the data, and last we have to call the highest occurrence of the data. For the user defined, we have mean, standard deviation, lowest number of the data, highest number of the data, lowest occurrence of the data, and lastly highest occurrence.
Hello, my name is Nur Ismahani. I will explain about our coding. First, at the first line, we type in hashtag include IOString. Second line, hashtag include CMAX. Third line, using namespace std. And from 5 to 9, it was called that was function definition.
In the algorithm, we use pseudocode. The pseudocode for the main function start with begin main. Second, display how many data you want to enter. Third, enter n. Fourth, if the condition n is less than 100, display enter the data. For the first loop, which is initialize I equals to 0, the condition I is less than n, and I update I++, enter the data. For the second loop, which I initialize to 0, the condition I is less than n, and the update I++, display data I. Fifth, call calculate st function. 6. call lowest num function, call highest num function, call lower occurrence function, call highest occurrence function, else display error, this number does not exist, display thank you. For part 2 is to calculate ST function, which means to calculate standard deviation. Start with begin calculate ST function, second initialize float sum equals to 0.0, mean standard deviation equals to 0.0 and I. Third, for the first loop which initialize I equals to 0, the condition I is less than n and update I plus plus, sum plus equals to data I, mean equals to sum divide by n. Display the mean is. For the second loop which initialize I equals to 0, the condition I is less than n and I plus plus, standard deviation plus equals to both data I minus mean. 2. The answer will be divided by n and square it. The answer will be divided by n and square it them to get the standard deviation. Fourth, display the standard deviation. Fifth, and calculate ST function. For the third part is to find lowest num function. Start with begin lowest num function. Second, initialize lowest num equals to data 0. Third, for loop I equals to 0, the condition I is less than n and I plus plus. If data I is less than lowest num equals to data I. Fourth, display lowest num. Fifth, and lowest num function. For part 4 is to find highest num. Start with begin highest num function. Second, initialize highest num equals to data 0. Third, for the loop I equals to 0, the condition I is less than n and the update I plus plus. If data I is higher than highest num equals to data I. And then display highest num. Lastly, and highest num function. For part 5 is to find how many data that have lower number occur. Start with begin lower occurrence function. Second, initialize occurrence equals to 0. Third, for the loop I equals to 0, I is less than n and I plus plus. If data I equals to lowest num, occurrence equals to occurrence plus 1, and then display occurrence. Fifth, and the occurrence function. For the last part is to find